Oh, wow. 36 minutes left in the season, man. Cutting it real close to the wire with this one. Okay, so we're going to do a defense team showcase because apparently no one was able to beat this defense somehow. I don't understand how. I myself am able to just trounce this defense. It always makes me feel so fraudulent for showing defense replays when, like, I know the defense is real easy, and then no one else apparently knows. So, yeah, I mean, here we go. We're just running pretty much the same thing I had before I was running the armor ball. And I don't really think armor balls are quite that good anymore because, of course, this unit exists now. So you can't just run an armor ball and expect to tank everything. So what you got to do now is just really rely on a mix of offense and defense. We've got Emblem Celica here. She covers the most ground, and you can't stop her with Warp Bubble. Sigurd has a rally trap here where he's going to rally on Celica, and then he can reach everybody on the bottom. We have Duo Haythrun here. The last time I showed this defense off, there was a real struggle trying to get a Duo hero on here because you have to run Duo's Hindrance, but there were no suitable Duo heroes up until we got Duo Haythrun. I was running Mythic Haythrun prior to this, who you have to run to get Nectar support on the armors. But now that we have Duo Haythrun and we have also Duo Rhea, who could be a possible good option, defense is looking a lot better in terms of running good Duo heroes for your defense. So that's what we're doing there. We've got Gatekeeper, of course, with Kanto Control and also Warp Bubble, which 4-space Warp Bubble, mind you, which is very important because he can reach that spot. So Edelgard can't just warp in front of King Freyr and start attacking. So, I mean, you guys already know this defense. Let's already get on with it and take a look at some of these fights. We'll start from the top down. So this guy over here. Oh, Tashi. This is the dude who rematched me, who I did a video fighting his defense. He was running the armor ball. Remember? He had Shield Fighter on Hector, and then he had Shield Fighter on his other near saver. I can't remember who it was, but all right, let's take a look here. So we did a video fighting him. Now we're going to do a video of him fighting us. So he's got Peony, he's got Milla, he's got Rune, he's got Mauvier. We've got Fiorm, and then we have Jazzy there. Okay. Let's make sure the animations are off because we got like no time to work with here. All right, so he's going to try to bait, which is not a good idea. Obviously, not the way that he's doing it anyway. All right, so Celica actually gets a kill. That's not why she's here. Celica's role on this team is not to kill anything. It's just to allow Sigurd to set up his rally trap. And by covering the most amount of spaces at the bottom, that's why Celica makes it real easy for Sigurd to just rally on her and then start attacking. All right, he just gives up right there, which, I mean, no surprise. All right, so Tashi got spanked by me on offense and defense. All right, so this guy up next. So let's see here. We have Air. We've got... Ullr's interesting. I don't know why he's not running the Lin Ring on her, though. She seems like a pretty good user of that. All right, then we got Desert Marissa. We've got Emblem Sigurd, Emblem Lin, and then Freya. Okay. All right, looks like he's going to try to player phase us. Okay. What did he think? Sigurd with Brave attacking was going to be able to beat Lay Radar? Because that's not happening. You know what he probably did? This guy probably, he looked at my defense. He didn't look at skills. He just looked at the defense and he's like, oh, this kid probably has no near saver because Lay Radar typically runs Barricade. So he's like, oh, all I got to do is break that tile there and then Sigurd can move up and start Gale Forcing. But no, dude. The superior Lay Radar build, near save. You gotta check skills, man. You can't not check skills anymore. Especially with the advent of the emblem rings. You have to know who has the Celica ring. That's like mandatory. Even though it is annoying, yes. It is annoying to check every unit. I get it, but you gotta do it. Alright, Attune Micaiah. We've got Ash. Oh, that's a very interesting Ash build. DC Miracle. Why, out of all the breaths, why Darting Breath? I mean, she does give herself speed, right? She gets speed up 5 inexplicably. So how about speed up 9 on Ash? Good luck doubling that cow. All right, then we've got Needhogger. We got Rune, we got Peony, and then we have also Brave Edelgard with Shield Fighter. Probably a form of Brave Edelgard. Let's just quickly check that, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he picked her up in Hall of Forms. Alright, Sigurd goes in. Wow, dude, he just terrorized her. I would have expected her to do a little better. Dude. I mean, that was a Brave... That's like a decently built-up Brave Edelgard, and he just crushes her with type disadvantage. Okay, sure. And then, once again, I reiterate, Celica is not here to kill anything because she probably can't if you're fighting someone good. But, I don't know, we're fighting people that don't really want to play Fae. They just want to play their favorites, and, like, they don't care about... I can tell automatically, like, these guys here, they don't really chase the meta. They're just playing the game for fun. So, like, showcasing defenses against them is... I don't know, man. It's not really insightful. We're not learning anything by seeing this. Alright, so Micaiah with Breath of Life, Tamara with Breath of Life. Okay, Hector with, what is that, Far Save, and then we have Air and also Rune. Okay. Alright, he's going to try to tank. Now, Tamara is one of the few units that can tank this defense if set up properly. But the way he set her up here is not going to work. Okay, so Celica warps in. I would have rather Sigurd get the attack off, actually, because Sigurd would have... If Sigurd attacked, he would have gotten his Gale Force. He would have attacked somebody else. But because Celica did that, she body blocked Sigurd from attacking. It might not be a bad idea to give the Sigurd ring to Celica here, because that way, if she does that again, like, she would attack somebody, and then she could Kanto out of the way, and then Sigurd would be free to be able to attack. Alright, so Tamara... Yeah, I mean, at this point, Tamara is not going to be able to tank anything. She has taken too many debuffs. She's been put in a really awkward position there. It's not his fault. Also, by the way... I have Celica ring on this guy so he can actually attack. He's not a bad player phaser, to tell you the truth. Like, he can actually get surprise kills, especially with his beast skill. Like, when all of the enemies are inflicted with Discord, the amount of stat drops that he does is just ridiculous, right? So his player phasing can actually be solid. Also, I guess I should mention this too. All of these units are offensive. Like, I had Sigurd ring on Haithrun with Quick Impulse, so she just gets an instant Glacies. This kid's got this the Lin ring, so you can't body block him. Like, if you try to save him for last, put a unit there and try to corner him, he can still attack you because he has the Lin ring. So, yeah, I mean, every unit on this team can also hit as well as take hits. Now, he's probably going to give up here. Like, there's no point in continuing, yeah. Or she, Lila. Alright, here's another one. Let's take a look. Alright, so we have Lin with Rearmed Layla, which is a pretty common combo, although I would recommend Embla over Layla, because the Bride Embla does 3-column and 3-row undefended. Layla is only doing undefended to the nearest foe, and that's not good enough. Because, like, on this particular team, the only unit you would be able to snipe here is Sigurd. Because... Or not Sigurd, Gatekeeper, right? Because, like, King Freyr is not protecting Gatekeeper. So what you would want to do is have Embla on either of these spaces and then have Lin, like, over there. And then you get undefended on Gatekeeper, and then Lin can just snipe him. And you can take your time with the fence to kind of maneuver about afterwards. But, yeah, Layla, her undefended isn't quite as good as Embla's, unfortunately. Alright, Felix versus Lay Radar. Not going too good. Wow, I'm surprised he actually lived, though. Yeah, dude, Felix is unable to kill anything anymore. So crazy. Just a couple of months ago, he was the terror of the game, and now... And it's not like I'm running a recent build on Lay Radar, either. It's just, like, skills that existed when he had already came out. And he came out a couple of months ago. So just imagine, like, Felix's matchup against units like Duo Rhea now. It's just... He's done. Felix is washed. Yeah, one of the major complaints of this game. Units just do not have a long enough lifespan. Okay, Peony, Ninja Lucina. Oh, Panette. That's interesting. Is he going to try to bait me with this Panette with Close Call 4? At least give her a Lagoo's friend if you're going to try to bait with Panette. All right, then we got Ash. We've got Johanna, Ike, and then we have Tharja. Yeah, she's interesting because she gives the... What is it called? Anathema support? Yeah, it's pretty good. It, like, if you're fighting units that are all balled up and they all have Anathema, the stat drops really start to pile up. So, like, she's pretty good as a supporter. I guess she's probably okay as an offensive unit too, but I don't know. All right, so he got hit by a Sign Decoy with King or Lay Radar there. All right, Johanna Ike actually able to tank Sigurd and not finish him off, but he did tank him. Unfortunately, though, now we can just move over and attack somebody else. It is very good that Ike has Null C built in, so even though Lay Radar hits him with Flash, it doesn't really matter that much. All right, is this guy going to keep going, or is he going to quit right here? All right, he's going to try. I guess respect, but there's not really much left he can do here. All right, now we hit with Undefended again. All right, Sigurd's coming in. He's going to get his attack on Ike. Okay, that time he was able to finish Ike because he was probably getting less support that time. All right, yeah, this is getting real ugly real fast. And then even Gatekeeper can snipe with the ring and get a kill. That is so funny. That's never not going to be funny to me. Like, I remember the first season I gave him the Lin ring. He got a bunch of snipe KOs with it. It's dude, like, you have to check these units now. You have to see who has which ring and all that. It's just... The amount of reach units have now with the rings and with warping and all that is just too much. It's way too much. And these maps are not big enough for units to be moving like 50 spaces. This game, they need to make the maps bigger. Or like make all of the maps the same size as the ones in rival domains. Where it goes up a little bit further. It might not look as good though, because when you're playing in those modes, everything is tiny. Like the sprites are even smaller. Okay, Air, Rune, Lin. Lin and Emblem. Okay, there we go. So this guy, he can actually do some stuff. All right, then we got Emblem, Ike, and Peony. And he just gives up. Why did he give up? He was free to snipe my Gatekeeper there. He's not running the fence for some reason. That's very inexplicable. If you're going to run Lin, you got to run the fence because you want her to take as many free actions as possible. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that was a weird one. All right, we have so many more to go. So many replays, so little time. Okay, this time we've got the Halloween Asker. We've got Emblem Sigurd. We got Brave Felix with Gale Force. All right, then we got Rune. We've got Emblem Lin, and then Nerthus. Okay, so Sigurd comes in, but he is unable to do anything against Lay Radar. See, this is one of the reasons why also armor balls I don't think are really that necessary, because as long as you have a massive amount of threat range, like Celica, for example, she covers so much ground, it's hard to hide from her. As long as you have, like, you're pressuring the opponents so badly on offense, like, for them to come in and attack a unit and then try to hit and run, the amount of, it's going to take them a lot of actions, first of all, to beat these armored units. And then it's going to take them a couple of actions to get all their units to safety out of the way. This is applying that kind of pressure, right? Because, like, Celica is hitting a lot of spots, and you need to try to get away from her. While also, if you're going to try to mount an offense, have the necessary firepower to take these guys out. And then you still have to be careful of the rally trap. So it's like, there's a lot of things going on here. There's a lot of moving parts. It's not like the armor ball, you just ball up in the corner and just wait. That's not good. You're giving the opponents way too much leeway and time to think and time to, like, do things you may not have prepared for. Whereas here, it's very helter-skelter. Like, the opponents are, like, pulling their hair out trying to figure out what to do in time. So, yeah, this is why, like, these types of balanced defense with... You want to still have your armored units because you got to protect your guys from getting hit by the wrong stuff. You got to have your 2 armors. You got to have massive threat reach. And then you also have to have King Freyr basically to stop the enemies from undefended Lin sniping you. So, yeah, I mean, the defense right now feels kind of stale where there's too many mandatory things that we just have to run. Otherwise, you get wiped out. But there are a lot of different ways you can play it, though. There's different armored units you can go for. There's different rally trap units you could go for. Obviously, instead of Celica, you could go for Emblem Lin if you wanted to. She's another unit that has insane threat range. So, yeah, there are options, right? It's not like... I guess it's completely stagnant, but the actual structure of defenses right now, I think, is pretty much the same on all the successful defenses that I've seen. It's something like this, where you got a balance of good offense and good defense. All right, he gave up. Okay. All right, taking us all the way back to the top there. So, how many more do we have to go? I think we have 2 more. All right, so this guy rematched me. Took 7 KOs here. Dude, this catapult has not hit a single safety fence, but I have no other spot to put it, so it's just got to go there. Unless I want to put it there and move the healing tower. Actually, I guess I could do that, right? Like, put the catapult there, put the healing tower there. Because the healing tower would still hit my armored units if I put it over there. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. I might think about that next season. Because, like, slot 3 catapult is certainly more common than slot 5. Okay, we have Peony, we've got Rune, we've got Kagero. Oh, you don't see her too much anymore. She was pretty good on release, as was the Thief Nina, but, like, at this point, having insane reach and insane cancel is not good enough anymore, because everything does that. Okay, he's got Harass Velger, pretty good offensive unit. And then we have Duo Satyr and Tharja once again. All right, he gets hit by Kanto there. Kanto control. All right, not sure what he's going to do. He might actually wait a couple of turns for his reinforcement unit to come in, because he does have Rune. By the way, I don't think I've talked about the reinforcement slot too much, but it's actually a godsend for me, because a lot of the times, if the bonus hero for offense is not the mythic hero that I have, like, I've got Milla, I've got Air, and I have Peony. Those are my 3 mythic heroes. If it just so happens that none of them are the bonus mythic hero, I have to run a hard bonus unit, and a lot of times I don't actually have a good option there. So I might end up running, like, the GHB or the Asker trio or some nonsense that is unable to contribute. So having the bonus slot here is just a way for me to get another unit on the team that I want. Which is really helpful, man. The bonus slot is more of a quality of life thing, I feel, than actual, like, gameplay design. It's more so just to give you that extra unit. So, this is why I think they really should think about doing pair-up in Arena now. Like, giving the legendary heroes access to the pair-up in Arena mode would fix so many issues, man. Yeah, because, like, a lot of times you're going to enter a fight where you have 0 chance of winning because you're fighting a whale with, like, +10 Needhogger, +10 Emblem Ike, and all that stuff. And what do you have to work with? Pretty much just Marnie and Panette. And that's not going to cut it. Like, you're not going to be able to win an arena fight with that. So, yeah, the pair-up feature, just giving us access to a unit of our choice would be great. Just like the bonus slot is over here. I haven't really had time to test out the defense bonus slot, though. We just recently got Athos, and he can set up the extra slot for defense, but I'm not too sure how helpful it is for defense. Okay, so we got Sigurd, Alphonse, Felix, Rune, and also Peony. Also 5 units. That's pretty interesting. You don't really see people running 5 units on offense too much. I mean, it doesn't hurt your score because you're not running the bonus unit in the bonus slot doesn't raise your score at all. So, technically, you can run 5 units. There was a time where I had to run 5 units on offense to fight 7-unit defenses. And PM1 sniped me that time. I had to fight freaking PM1 of all people with 5 units against 7. That was pain, man. Pure pain. Absolute pain. All right, so Sigurd here. I'm actually stunned Sigurd can just snipe Alphonse like that. That's crazy. Because Alphonse, it's not like he's some scrub on defense. He's got pretty good defenses. He's a pretty good tank. And Sigurd has color disadvantage. He still whips him. Oh my god, dude. Alright, so yeah, he just gives up there. I think that was the last one. Yep, okay, so that was pretty much all of the defenses as we saw with 16 minutes left in the season. We have 0 lift loss, and then we are rank 106. This is basically my maximum score. I'm only missing 2 merges, by the way. I need 2 more merges on Peony to get her a plus 10, and then I'll be able to get max score. But otherwise, this would have been a rank 1 season for me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, I feel like defense really does not stand a chance right now, but somehow or another, we're still getting wins pretty easily. I guess it's just really, like I said, a lot of people don't take the game that seriously. They're not playing for score, or they're not playing to compete. They're just playing for fun, which I guess that is understandable. But yeah, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is your boy Tasho signing out. So take care, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.